Nothing.
Cool.
Anything that was clicked was clicked.
What
Okay,
preview?
it's live, it's live.
Wait, where's the preview?
We can't play anything on our side. That means the voice, the audio will be double up.
Nó mùi cầm ga thì
What's up, guys? This is Sudo, and we're watching IPL here with Joey. Joey,
yeah, what's up? So tonight we'll be streaming GPL, but before that, today we have an important match from KLH versus Legacy. This is going to be a very exciting match. I'm sure we haven't seen Legacy in the scene for a while, but I'm sure with their new teammates, I have not seen most of them. But yeah, I guess they are playing as a team.
So we'll actually be watching this from KL Hunters Jaeyoung's point of view. It's simply because we do not have spectator mode here in the Singapore and Malaysia servers yet.
Let's just look at these runes and masteries. Yeah, and usual 2190.
So everyone's talking about Nunu Vayne at the moment, so
I'm sure he's going to go for a Vayne, so yeah.
So currently the bans and picks, we have Shen and Morgana being banned out by KL Hunters, and on the sides of Legacy we have Twisted Fate and Rise. Pretty standard bans at the moment. Two of the bans targeted for AP, and the other side Shen, the normal ban, being pushed out by KL Hunters. And Nivea being the third ban from Legacy. It's interesting to see all three of the mid lane champions
Clearly targeting Golden.
getting Golden's out to bring him down.
My Golden says more than 3 champions.
So if you're actually hearing other people's voices behind, it is simply because we are actually right next to the KL Hunters as they are playing the match. So you get to hear the excitement and what actually goes on as they are playing.
And here we have GM Biox here. We can't see him, but he's right there.
Lee Sin being the last ban. Picked up there. Electric Shock? Not sure what.
Oh, isn't that song that I posted to Adi? The FX one, the pistol one. Anyway, why am I talking about this on stream?
Mundo being the first pick for Team Legacy, definitely a very strong jungler and can transition off the late game pretty well.
Well, Mando is a pretty fast jungle clearer, right? And
yeah, he's very strong and he's also a very good jungle invader simply because he can throw his black cleavers and steal off the buffs.
So do you think we will be seeing a top lane Mando as we've seen just watch the game against TPA versus SGS yesterday?
Possible, but I'm not so sure. I think it's more standard to actually see Mundo in the jungle these days as compared to top lane.
You see the locking in of Alistar and Nunu, the pretty standard support and jungler. It's going to be very interesting to see how they counterpick this because
Draven. Wow.
Clearly Jaeyoung does not know what he does because he's looking at it.
Well, we haven't seen Draven use much in pro plays recently because he's one of
relatively new lah.
Yeah, he's the latest champion to come out there. So yeah. I mean, this skin is the best skin, I think.
Yeah, I think it's different animations and
slightly different animations, but I think it just looks really badass overall.
Yeah. Anyway, let's. Oh, we're gonna see that Tarek getting taken out, but yeah. Now that they know.
It's not Draven, it's actually going to be Graves. So Graves, Tarek. So,
well, probably we're gonna see Jaeyoung's favorite champ, maybe a Corki, maybe a Vayne, or maybe a Cockmore. Just either of these three, I'm quite sure.
I think most likely it's going to be a Cockmore out there. The Cockmore Nunu combination does cancel out the Tarek Graves combination. Well, looks like it may be Corki. Jaeyoung's calling it, so Corki it is. Corki and Carthus, wow.
And it's very familiar. I think I've seen this Carthus before. Golden's always plays a good Carthus, and well, there's so many varieties of AP champions to play from, so you can't really outban each.
But the question is, what is Legacy going to pick to so-called counter?
Well, Vlad actually goes down early to those high burst champions, champions of mobility and such. Maybe an Ari will be strong against Carthus early game, but let's just see what they're going to do. And why is Jaeyoung picking him?
I'm looking at Alistar and all his skins.
Well, I played a game recently with Sudo and he was playing Alistar and we won the rank game, but yeah. And we see Fizz. Middle? Top?
I believe Fizz might be middle. When he jumps on his trident, he gets the negate Carthus Requiem. So it's going to be
a last second kill. You know what counters kill? Actually, I don't know either.
I was like, yeah, it depends on how well KL is actually farming. Quite a number of champions can actually do counter KL, but it depends.
Malphite. Oh, that is a pretty solid pick.
I think it's a solid pick simply because whenever KL does the range, he has a long cooldown and Malphite's granite skin. Is it granite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granite shield.
Granite shield gets to help him out there. Oh, but
Yeah, he can just like reset his shield by walking into the brush, you know. And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
not getting any
throw that rocks. What's the skill called?
The shard.
Yeah, the shard. And not to mention his third skill gives him that AoE damage as well as a reduced attack speed for his
the ground slam.
ground slam. So pretty strong.
I like how all the skins are actually locked here.
Yeah.
This is not the tournament realm where they play and all the skins are actually unlocked. So yeah.
I think you have the UFO one though. I think the UFO. Wow.
UFO.
One more.
Dude.
No, everything's locked.
Oh, because you made it after the thing.
Oh.
So Jaeyoung does not have the UFO Corki skin that everyone has because he made the account late. So yeah, it's his own fault.
What keep doing?
Can you minimize that? Anyway.
We see Lord Darius being used. Wow.
And
What?
alright, so what are your thoughts? Who you think has the better pick? See that KL
I think the early game for the invade goes to KL Hunters simply because they have Alistair there and Corki following up behind. We also have Nunu, Carters and Darius to come up there. In the mid game, I do believe Legacy actually does have the slight advantage simply because of KL being able to send out the ultimate and Fist combination of evading Carters and Alistair depending on the timing that goes out there. So, but the thing is, if KL Hunters do snowball the early game, when it comes to mid game, Legacy will actually go off. So yeah. So we are going into the game now. I don't know, will they actually do an invade? So starting very basic, boots and 3 pots. From there, I'm actually so used to spectator mode thing whatever.
Monkeys are left the game, so I probably think they're going to invade, probably going to defend their buffs.
They currently are going all together towards the jungle, not actually spreading out as per normal.
To Summoner's Rift. A summoner has reconnected.
There's a 10-second delay only, so yeah. So we see Mundo actually in the mid, where Carter's actually dancing around with
30
him.
seconds until minions
He's standing going to wait for Jaeyoung to set his options. Now he's just doing himself, looking around.
The thing is, they all are pretty centered. I don't think so they will be going for the invade.
Yeah, it would be quite foolish to invade against an Alistar who we might be lurking in the bush right there. But
It would be funny if the invade actually does go off, because simply Carter is out there.
no lah, I'm not.
Minions have
So
spawned.
Darius is going to go back on top. We're going to start the buffs. Alistair's already walking towards wolves.
No, Alistar's going to start his normal route, going to start with those wolves, then going to go on his Doom. And oh, look at that, he stole the wolf.
That teeny tiny bit at the edge of the screen, we can see the experience being gained.
Yeah, just like teeny tiny.
You know, they've already saved this back in middle. Darius is walking on top, so pretty standard opening at the moment. But we do see Graves tearing.
Oh,
on
it's a
top.
lane swap.
Yeah, a lot of people have been doing this lane swap recently.
They're clearly watching too much GPL, learning from the pros, and
I think it's unorthodox strategy that many people can't deal with at the moment. But KL Hunters has, definitely seen this, and they are playing GPL. So will they be able to get around this now? Will KL be able to farm? That's the big question.
well, I think he will have a better time than Darius definitely, simply because she has that range that Righteous Fury offers allows her to become a range hero. So she'll be able to farm much easier at turret range.
Yeah, if Jaeyoung does freeze the lane like this, it's going to be pretty tough, especially for the first maybe 4 levels or so, keeping them out bit by bit.
Well, we have yet to see the bush getting warded, and well. They actually should be wary of an early gank.
I don't think so. I think they'll be trying to focus out the top lane since they already have 2 there, so it'll be a 3-man gank versus 1. That would be, you know, the better bet.
Oh, and you see,
Oh wait, Mundo is here.
there's
I was wrong.
Yep, you were wrong. But
But oh,
not in any real danger. Jeong's taking for tons of damage.
yeah, Mundo actually took quite a big beating trying to gank the lane.
And he's farming quite well.
哎，下来 gang 多一点，来多一点加入。
Well, we also do see something pretty interesting at top. Darius has actually managed to hold out up there.
And you see
And
Alistar,
Alistar goes in for the gang. He does headbutt into a pulverize.
yeah, but we can't really see the action.
Nice,
Nice. Nicely done there by KLH. Monkey's just being really happy right here.
Definitely, you know, it was a 2v1 lane and it was a successful gang, so it did give Darius definitely the heads up there. So we're really going to start stepping away at the tower.
The
bringing it
question
down.
is what is Darius gonna run? Gonna run some fire, gonna run some damage, gonna run some armor. So he's gonna see about that. But I think in the kind of lane he's run GP5.
Yeah, I mean, it's GP5 because you will not be able to get like the full last hits off there. Of course, we aren't able to get the specific number of last hits without spectator mode, so we only get to see it whenever JL does.
Yeah, he has 25 yes, as you can see right there.
Yeah, but for the rest of them, you'll actually be determined out there.
Yeah, well,
But Kale is actually suffering quite a bit, so yeah.
but not as bad as the movie champion. So.
Not as that means champion, that is true. Not sure what's 900 TB.
TB is
So we have 17 CS by Darius, actually doing not too bad.
that's actually a timing, means 9 minutes TBR.
Oh, okay.
OB means hour. So these are terms that they use to take down the timings for buffs. And we see that Don Mori is actually not playing today. Epion to be playing, and he's just right over there watching like a guardian.
Definitely watching over the team over there.
Yeah.
We actually do see that the bottom lane continues to farm. Kill actually has used up his pots. Now we
Now we see the Alistar coming in to gank,
but Mundo
and
is there as well. One headbutt into pulverize.
this definitely will go down. Ignite Wash and doesn't manage to get it, and Gion's going to take lots of damage. That was a bit unfortunate. Got exhausted, and they were not able to burst.
One
the
last
kill
hit
down.
definitely could have ended kills. It was a very close call on there.
Right, so Gion's just gonna freeze that lane. Just gonna let the creeps push, and that K will be going back to his base.
Definitely kills already back in base at the moment, but you do see a gank onto Fizz, one headbutt into pulverize. Fizz actually jumps up on his trident and goes away. For those of you who are actually wondering how in the world am I making these calls, it's simply because I'm looking at the mini map and looking at the icons jump around. So
Alright,
Mundo is taking his Brave, so it's pretty safe at bottom. KL is still not
you
that
see a very
old.
interesting ward placement right there. At this bottom, right here, next to the tri-bush at bottom. That is next to the double columns. You don't really see it that often, but I guess they are just
I
being
think
really safe.
they just want to go there so they know that Mundo's not coming in, because Mundo can walk in there with his cleaver and slow them down if you're gonna go in for the kill on Kale before Kale gets a level 6 up.
Definitely.
So I just want to be really safe out.
However, their tri-bush is not warded. This should be a good time.
The
for
Tri-Bush actually was warded before this,
Yeah, yeah.
it just went down.
Just went down.
But we do see Alistar coming in again. And the headbutt
Gang
goes
by
off.
Epion.
Yep, the headbutt goes off into
Pulverize.
pulverize.
Gonna set slow by Hagane. Gonna burst him
Oh,
down.
look at that.
And he's definitely gonna go down the record, taking down Jalaxil, or however you
Ally
pronounce
has
that.
been slain.
So I'm not gonna pronounce that, no, because I'm gonna get tongue tied.
I'll just call it kill. Call him kill. I'm not gonna call it IG and I don't know how to pronounce it. So yeah, good job to KLH. They're having a 3-1 lead right now, and things are going quite smoothly for the bottom lane. Jeong hitting 1 assist, 65 CS. Gonna rack up that goal to 1.6k. Not having any items yet. I'm gonna wonder what he's gonna get. Probably his usual build of Dorans and maybe a Vem Scepter, or his 3 Dorans as usual.
Yeah, so we do see on the top lane Darius with 36 CS. They're doing not too bad. We do see triple Dorans up.
Oh, and Woden actually gets taken down there by Fizz without any assist. Wow, the Fizz is doing so much damage, especially in early game when you don't have much Emma. You know,
Yeah,
the Fizz does lots and lots of damage.
and simply because Karthus itself isn't very tanky. It's quite squishy, and he moves actually really
And the
strong.
Graves
compared to
actually
this.
is, yeah, sorry, the Graves is actually not doing very well. He has just
37
37 CS compared to Jaeyoung 61.
Yeah, and on the side of Darius itself does have 30 over CS as well.
So this means that the lane swap was not really effective, as the advantage was nullified by the early gank and first bet.
Definitely nullified out there. Even if you see out what's happening in the top lane, Darius is actually pushing the lane, even though we do have a Derek stun out there and a possible combination. So, yeah.
Yeah. Right. So,
I think this is actually a very dangerous strategy, simply because what can happen is that the team that still does have the two players at bottom will be able to do Dragon so much easier.
yeah, definitely they're just going to take that kill down and they will be able to progress to Dragon without a second delay.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. I mean, for people who are thinking, well, this is really effective, we get to shut down top lane. True, we get to shut down top lane if it's successful, but on the other hand, you also leave out the possibility of your opponents getting Dragon really early and controlling it from the end game onwards. The other thing to note out is that if Darius or the top laner does have teleport, then it's going to be a 5-man, Dragon or 5-man gank at anywhere, at any point. So I'm not sure how well this strategy is actually going to work out for them. They're kind of transitioning into mid-game at the moment. We do see Mundo poking himself into the bush, but the ward sees him there.
Yep. Apparently they need to gank Jaeyoung soon. Now he's just going to get really fat, and he's leading in CS significantly at the moment. He's just going to zone that kill. He's going to spam that kill offers. What's it called again?
Which actually should be
What a just kill is just a Doran's blade, but he has quite a sizable amount of armor, so that's gonna help to reduce quite a
sizable
lot.
amount of armor. Hockey does have the same amount of armor, so it's pretty much the same there. But Hockey does have more magic resist now. Kills spells, I believe, to set magic resist. By AP just slow.
Yep.
So
The passive also allows her to reduce magic resist.
yeah.
Oh, and you see that Epion's gonna come for a tower dive, gonna turn on his ultimate, not yet. Gonna stun onto it, the ulti from Kill's gonna go down.
Look at
But
that.
they are just gonna burst Kill down, she's nothing she can do, and Jaeyoung is gonna take that kill for sure. Nice
Very
job.
nice. I think the ultimate on Lulu was amazing there.
Yeah. Nunu Hagane was so
叫我打
good.
个底下打哦，你们去选。
Alright, so the bottom
The
tower is
tower's
gonna
gonna
take
go
down,
down.
and they are gonna get this free dragon.
Destroyed.
Well,
Won't
as
be
you
able to do
said,
anything, and the top lane is actually gonna substitute by taking the top tower out.
well,
No
I don't
worries.
think that it's not even down yet, and they're actually losing.
They won't be able to get the top tower.
Yeah, and that's really a big disadvantage for Team Legacy.
Well, this is the trade-off what you get. You get to either lower the aggressiveness of top lane and get to control him out there, but you lose out the possibility of controlling Dragon really well. So yeah,
Definitely.
the Nunu Hockey combination at the bottom is really handy.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, so yeah. At the top lane, it finally does go down. Darius coming back into lane.
Yeah, definitely. And Legacy has just actually closed the gap between their goal lead.
Just by a little bit. You took out top tower, took down bottom tower. So okay, that's fair. But they did
Get a free dragon.
get away the free Dragon.
But do you know that I read yesterday, and actually a dragon is equivalent to 3 kills worth of gold for the whole team and experience.
Yeah, it actually depends on how many people actually get the assists. Because if it's like a solo kill, then only one person is getting the
Yeah.
goal. But if it's a 5-man, meaning 4 assists and 1 kill, then it's very valuable because everybody else gets a bit of the goal as well and the experience shared there. So yes,
因为
Yeah.
谁忙不
But-
帮忙吗？
especially in team fights, one dragon can
出来吗？
and
我
cost a lot.
比较
Cost definitely a lot.
And Jeong is just spamming that.
We
Let's
do,
go,
we
expect-
do see Fizz coming in now. Fizz going bouncing off into the red side. We also do see Jaeyoung. Oh, we also do see Mundo out there. Now Kill's gonna slow down.
Oh,
Look at
look
that.
at that. And Hagane not gonna go down. Epion's just roaming around the corner. Are they gonna go in? They're gonna actually take down kill right here. Jaeyoung's just going for the kill. But the ultimate from Kill is up, and Fizz is gonna get his W
nice
onto
organized. Fizz
Jaeyoung.
does go down.
Are gonna do a lot of damage, and Mundo's gonna take tons of damage. They're gonna get pushed back. Instead, it's a very
Mundo's
excellent
Sadism
counter
is about
gang.
to go off already, and that's the end of Team Sadism.
Yep.
Will the Phosphorus Bomb go off? Will he flash forward? Yes, he does get a flash forward. One
Nicely
kill.
done there by Jaeyoung and Golden Day all cleared 3 heroes, and they're gonna take this bottom tower. Top lane is still not dying as well, so KL Hunters have a significant lead here.
We also do see that Darius is pushing at our range. Wow. I mean, against a Graves direct combination, Darius being able to hold his own.
Yeah.
That is definitely a very, very strong.
Yeah, we need to definitely need to check out what the the Darius has. And we see
Yeah,
that he has
yeah.
stack 3 GP5 and he's able to sustain in lane and get the gold generation out much easier. So
Yeah,
definitely
but
going to get his
yeah, but on the
items
side of Graves, he did get the really fast PT. Now, I thought he should go into perhaps triple Dorans, having more life, some extra life steal, rather than go straight into a BT.
Well, actually, he does not need that lane survivability against that Darius as a supporter, so I think that is
So,
actually
Mana-
an okay choice.
I don't know, but because Darius seems to be pushing him really out of lane. So I'm not sure about that. I would have gone for a little bit more life, so in case the 5 blood stacks does go off onto Darius, he can survive a little bit more there. Of course, with the extra armor coming in from Tarek, that'd be pretty good.
So we're
So
going to see a possible top lane gank by
开
Jaeyong
打开打，
onto... and Darius is going to get exhausted right here. He's going to take a lot of damage. He's nothing he can do, and Jaeyong is going to come into this lane. Clearly he's not watered, they don't know he's coming. And Sonya is just going to take tons of damage. Going to get bursted down there by Jaeyong. And nice.
Yes, he goes down.
He has 4 kill lead, and Hagane going to use that ultimate. Going to
And
do a double
double
kill.
down.
And nice, nicely done by Jaeyong.
没有我讲的开打是
In
你
that
等一下子，
exchange.
你不要直接这样冲进去。
So if you guys don't understand Chinese, you
Yeah, and it's a
understand what
bit
they're
of
talking about.
communication there by KLH.
啊，就是要被下降了吗？
So yeah. So he was supposed to bait not to directly engage onto them. But I believe it was basically a 2-for-1 exchange, which is still in favor of KL Hunters. Jeong did get the 2 kills, increasing his lead up there. He actually can go back and get his bloodthirst, but he's gonna get his power burst.
Yep, and his teammates are supporting him really well. Epions and Hagane giving him that buff and giving him that, tanking those tower hits for him. You know, they have perfect coordination, and they're certainly going to take down this top tower.
It's gonna go really easy now. The thing is, will they go in for the second tower? Because Fizz seems to be in the middle.
Oh, and we
and
see
it looks
that
like
Mando gets spotted, and probably going to ward that Buran.
So it's 3-by-3.
And the Fizz is actually going to come top and probably going to come and gang them. Should be careful, and Golden's just farming up the mid, and the Fizz just appears back into lane.
So it looks like Fizz may go.
哎，翻哪里？
Epions is going to Fizz at the moment.
An enemy
Oh, and
has
KL
been
is actually
slain.
joining the party in mid.
We see that Jaeyong is actually going to sneak here, and
I simply know that because Tarek is there, so Jeong doesn't want to get caught off guard by the
they're going to
Tarek.
steal this blue buff here, and I think it's rewarded by Epion, so he still has no idea that Jaeyong is taking it. But I think they kind of
That's an easy,
and what?
easy steal.
哦，
And he got stolen by okay, maybe it was not rewarded after all. And Epion's probably gonna go down to this, gonna open his ultimate right there and gonna take a lot of reduced damage, but they're not gonna chase him. Jeong is just gonna Jeong needs to be careful right here, he might get bursted down easily.
I don't think there's anybody to burst down because Fizz is currently not there.
But everyone else is
but
here right now.
Fizz is here. He can just Valkyrie out.
Yep, Valkyrie
Ooh,
out,
he
but the
Valkyrie-
range wasn't there.
He Valkyrie into the terrain.
Oh, look at the ultimate there by Carter's that gonna do so much damage, and Jeong is gonna take advantage of this, gonna do a lot of damage. And everyone is just focusing Jeong right now. And Mando is not focused by anyone, but Jeong actually takes it down before he gets killed.
Monkeys goes in there with the final. Fizz being
Oh,
there.
this is so painful right now. Monkey's getting taken
Jeong
down.
being really well, staying behind there, not getting much damage.
Yeah, but he should really back off right now. I think there's nothing much he can do. And Golden's actually joins the fight. With his blue buff, going to clear the buff, and Epion's maybe going to go in for a tower dive. Actually, the Blood Turtle comes up for Jeong, and he's going to get his fate. He's going to go in front of that Trinity Force.
Yep. Very possibly.
And the 6-0 score at 16 minutes. This is
Yeah, we
looking
also
very
do
well.
see that Dragon just came up again just a few seconds ago, so they will take his
Even
tower
now,
and
Dragon
go
up.
into Dragon, so it's going to be really strong, and then we're going to see Jeong pushed off further in and hopefully get the second tower. So, yeah. This doesn't look too good for
Well, I don't.
Legacy
To
at
be
the
honest,
moment.
I don't see a way Team Legacy can come back from this game. They have to actually rely on their Graves, because he's the only one that is doing relatively well. But actually, Fizz is doing a lot of damage. Maybe they catch them with a nice coordinated team fight. Maybe they could actually.
I think it's possible still if
Yeah, it's still
KL
possible.
Hunters gets aced out, it will be possible to make a comeback in. It's not too far out there, only 17 minutes into the game.
Mhm.
It is 12-4 at the moment, and if if it goes for a 5-0 exchange, it will be 12-9, which will definitely be a very close score, so yes. But they do get the second dragon, making that a little bit more difficult for Legacy to come back in to the game.
Jeyong should be really careful right here. He's alone at the moment, but
I think it's fine simply because
It's
Kiel is at the
bad.
bottom and Fizz is
and
in
he's
the
actually
middle.
warded everywhere. He's actually quite relatively safe.
And we also do see that Alistar and Nuno are not too far away in case something does happen. We also do see that Jeong has his Valkyrie and his Flash to jump over the terrain, making it a little bit more difficult to catch up.
Now Jeyong's going to burst onto the Graves. Graves will do
Oh,
so
look
much
at
damage.
damage. Oh,
Is he
that's
actually going to Valkyrie in, but actually Requiem's going to take things down. Jeyong and he's going to tank some tower hits. Should probably get out of there as soon as possible.
Will he flash out? Yup.
Oh, and a perfectly timed flash. Gonna
If
miss
that
fish.
flash was a second too late, he would have been stuck at tower and he
Yep.
would have gone
And
down.
Jeyong actually did quite a good
A
thing right
very
there.
clutch play.
Yep, a very clutch play.
Oh, look at that. And Derek will go down really quickly.
And he's gonna use his ultimate, gonna slow that Mando down extremely.
And definitely Mundo will go down one
He
more
will
hit.
go down.
Double kill.
Hockey gonna take all the kills and he is
8 for
unstoppable
now.
at the moment.
8 forward definitely good. We see that he should be able to get up his Trinity Force relatively soon here. He is at 2000 gold. They will be pushing further into it. They can
You see
actually do a split push.
engage actually happening onto bottom lane. Oh, and actually the kill actually getting taken down there by the combination of Karthus and Darius. Good teamwork there by Team
It's a lot of
Hunters.
damage. Once kill gets low, basically they just go there and kill
Well,
a team.
when Kill has no ultimate, she's just pretty.
She is very strong in a sense, but yeah.
But Kill needs that early game advance. You know that early game
Oh, the
snowball.
stun actually does go off. Nice power rise, keeping them away. Now Hagane is exhausted. Hagane will go down to Monon, but Tarik does go down as well. Jeong is trading.
The Jeyong probably might go down here. We see that Fish gonna
Oh
miss
no, Fizz
Jeong,
his ulti,
but he will not survive this. He's gonna take so much damage and he's shut
it's the
down.
buckshot. If Grace did not do the buckshot, he should be able to have life skills off
How come the
Trinity
fish
Force as well.
after I walk out, come out, I took another one.
Because you walk into the range.
Yeah, their side range actually still gets hit, so yeah.
Alright, so Jeyong got his Triforce already. His items are so quick. He has a Bloodthirster and a Trinity Force at 20 minutes. He's going to get his Grid. And then probably going to
The fish, not my, not me.
probably is like Ngam outside the circle.
Yeah, no, the range of the actual effect when he comes out is slightly larger than the circle you see on the ground. The circle you see on the ground is just the fish pixel size.
要不要拿巴龙拿 and
So Kia Hunters can actually go for a Baron. They are definitely in prime for it.
要拿，我觉得拿 Baron 比较 safe 一点咯。
We do see that Fizz is coming up near his blue. Oh, Alistar does engage on Mundo. What will happen? Will that actually be
I don't think
respawned?
anything will actually happen. But yeah, everyone's managed to get out of there safely.
So taking the red, that's going to make it even important. He does have the Trinity Force there.
You see that Darius actually picked up the page and that into
Which
I'm
is
sorry,
very
no. Yomu's Ghost Blade. I'm sorry, I was
Hey.
thinking something else. And probably Team KLH is gonna catch them here and
just barely.
oh, and they're gonna miss that blue buff. Opting not to engage, being very safe, and Team Team Legacy
Oh,
also.
there's a ward right there, but FPS does not catch it.
有看到吗？
Oh, there's another ward here. It's like find the ward, like treasure hunt. Yep, there's one more there.
Alright, and they just dewarded it. Probably they're gonna go for that Baron soon. Gonna probably take down that middle tower. Bonus staying in the middle, and probably this will be a 3-man Baron.
I think definitely it is possible with Alistar and Nuno being up there, the blood boils.
Both of them are equally tanky. They can actually share the damage.
Well, it looks like Legacy is slightly suspicious. They are moving to there. Yup, they are moving there right now.
Wow, and they're taking so much damage.
Yeah,
from
simply because he did not activate his ultimate, so yeah, he does Valkyrie out. Monkey's possibly gonna get caught out there. Ooh, look at that.
and
Tarik already
burnt.
burnt his flash. So yeah.
And this is not looking good for Team KL Hunters. Two of them are extremely low.
Right, last one.
Ultimate from Kill, and Jeyong is going to come in, probably going to try to clean them up.
Grace is
Golden's
actually there. Grace is actually very low at the moment, and Grace goes down very quickly. Mundo's gonna go down very quickly as well. Yep, and Fizz is actually there. Will he be able to survive?
the Shura has been popped by Team Legacy, and
Oh,
he's going to
look at
take up that Tarik, and this piece is certain to go down as well.
And
Ace
that's
there
an
by
ace.
Team
And
KL
they're definitely gonna go
Hunters.
into Baron now.
我等一下，我等一下，
So yeah,
我等一下，给我等一下。 我没有血了，你该带。
Yeah, so look at how far Baron is going there.
So despite getting caught right there, but the mistake was that Blitz did not actually aim Gordon's, you know, being the relatively strong AP carry at late game. They did not choose to aim him, they
I
choose to aim
believe
the
I did not
Darius.
even see Princess Ulti come off. I think it was still on cooldown.
Probably. I did not catch that as well.
I did not catch that as well, so yes.
We don't have the spectator mode, so it's a bit of a hassle right here. Forgive us for any mistakes in our commentary.
Oh, but only Fizz only has a Lich Bane, a Cages or Kage's pick, and a Boots. Wow, at 20 minutes that's a little bit... Actually, that's really quite under farm.
Actually, he's doing better than Kill at the moment. Kill not getting any farm, not getting many kills, and there's nothing much he can do.
Yeah, when the Dragon's up and Dragon's going to be taken relatively easy without any sort of harassment by Legacy. Legacy is currently going to play the third whole game of trying to hold in, waiting for Kill Hunters to make a mistake, perhaps dive a tower too fast and die out there, and hopefully they can take the advantage. It definitely is the correct play to do. They shouldn't be wandering out there simply because Kill Hunters does have the goal lead, they do have the kill lead, and they have the Baron buff. So playing wise and playing safe in their base is good. But also note that the top inhibitor already has gone down, so with each wave that comes in there, it's going to be more and more difficult to actually go down with. Will the Balcony go off? Yes.
And Jeong being so aggressive, gonna catch him right there with his
Oh,
high force, gonna flash
yes.
into him, and the recurrent will definitely take him down.
But
Four of
Jay
them.
when it takes him down.
Wow, and that last hit from Jeong, so good.
Yeah, it was the Mega Inferno Bomb.
No, we call it the big one.
The Mega Inferno Bomb is Ziggs ulti.
Yeah, I was thinking what were you talking about, but never mind about that. Wow.
Oh, look at that damage.
And Jay was gonna get caught right
The
here.
Valkyrie doesn't pop out.
And the fish, oh, is gonna hit onto him.
Will
And
he
it's
be able
over for
to
Jay.
light skill off?
Nope.
Yes, he will be able to.
Nope, he will not.
The Ignite.
Down.
The Ignite as well as the W effect is just too painful for anyone to handle.
Yeah, to beat it right. But they will be able to take the towers down, both towers down, no problem. In fact, with Darius just trying to zone them out, it looks like this will be the end of the game.
Yep, and Team World Hunters, safe to say that they won it really easily.
I wouldn't say really easily. I think it was a strategic mistake by Legacy, but it was a gamble that they made with putting the 2 lane on top.
Definitely their gambles did not pay off, and that's why Team KLH Hunters capitalized on their mistakes, and from that point onwards there was no return for them.
Yeah. So, nonetheless, I think Legacy did play a very solid game overall. Just that perhaps the technical difficulties of the game was a bit different in that sort of sense.
Definitely, we can see a very, really good and solid teamwork.
Sorry,
from
we
Team
can't
KLH
show you
Hunters.
the score screen because Jaeyoung closed the score screen.
Yeah, just Jeong has no consideration. But never mind about
No worries
that.
about that. So basically, that will be the only match for IPL that we'll be casting today. But do catch us live at 8 PM for GPL. Definitely 2 of the more exciting matches will be happening today.
We will be hosting today, and we will see to Team KLH against Team Manila Eagles today.
Manila Eagles, yes,
That's
Manila
right.
Eagles. Yesterday with the stunning upset of Singapore Sentinels
oh.
beating out 5 Assassins.
That was
We're going to see actually what happens today. Will Manila Eagles, make a comeback and actually beat out KL Hunters, or will KL Hunters come up with a victory against them? So we shall see that
A
all
really
at 8
solid performance today by KL Hunters. I sincerely hope for the best from them, and I think they will be able to do well tonight.
Yeah. So we shall see you at 8 PM then. See you guys.
See you.